Hello internets, welcome back to part 10 of I'm sorry my doctor says I can't do any activities where videotapes are flying at my face, 2019 edition. I feel like in this part we've got a pretty decent mix of well-known shit and shit that people have never heard of, so without any further ado, I think we should get a move on. And we've got the classic you just previewed anthem playing. So the first tape we have today is Jackknife with Robert De Niro. Inside, the war still rages on. Jackknife shouldn't be missed according to today. I've not seen it, so I guess I'm a heathen according to them. Anyways, Vestron video release from 1990. This is quite a late Vestron release, but I don't think it's one of the last, because the last ones had Simon Bates on them, and I think were released in 1991. And this one does not have Simon Bates. But it's still got quite a funky Vestron security sticker there. And it comes with a Locust Video Group BV embossed case. And whatever this is on the bottom. Next one is Trapped with Charlize Theron, Courtney Love, Stuart Townsend, and Kevin Bacon. It was the perfect crime until she refused to be the perfect victim. This is a Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment release from 2003. And, well, I don't really have a lot else to say about this. The case isn't closed, which is incredibly helpful, naturally. Next one is Filofax with James Belushi. Jimmy's finally got a new life. The trouble is, it's somebody else's. Packed with hilarious comedy according to Curse Newspaper. This is a Hollywood Pictures Home video release from 1991. It's one of the very first, I think. It's early enough so that it doesn't have Simon Bates on it, but the funky thing about this is it had trailers at the end, which very few Buena Vista rental releases ever did. I know the Disney things had stuff at the end, but that was usually the bonus features. Next one is Straight Talk with Dolly Parton and Hollywood's resident dickhead James Woods. She walked in the wrong door at the right time and turned Chicago's hottest radio station upside down. This is another Hollywood Pictures Home video release, but this time it's from 1993. It's got two security stickers there for extra security, and this was printed January 4th, 1993. Next one is Jack with Robin Williams. He's a healthy 10-year-old who's growing 4 times faster than normal. Now he's about to take off on the biggest adventure of his life. 5th grade at school. Brilliant, according to Curse Newspaper. This is a Hollywood Pictures Home video release from 1996. Or, actually no, I think it's 7. This is a bizarre concept for a movie, and the fact that it's directed by Francis Ford Coppola makes this even weirder. And apparently it's terrible, so, you know, there's that. Next one is Salute to the Jugger, with Rutger Hauer and Joan Chen. He plays the deadliest game of all. Salute to the Jugger will not be shown on satellite TV for 12 months. Wow, I bet many people were heartbroken. This is a Virgin premiere release in some sort of conjunction with 2020 Vision, sales and distribution by 2020 Vision from 1990. I'm not entirely sure why some Virgin premiere releases were like that and some weren't. It's got a Virgin embossed case, and, well, not a lot else going on. Next one is Q&A with Nick Nolte, Timothy Hutton, and Armand Assant. A veteran cop, a young DA, a key witness. They have a murder on their hands, which is too dangerous to solve. This is not fiction, this is raw reality, it says no one, apparently. This is another Virgin premiere release, also from 1990, also distributed by 2020 Vision. And comes in the embossed case of whoever these people are. And, well, same deal as Salute to the Jugger, really. Next one is Starsky and Hutch, with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson. The best comedy of 2004, according to Uncut. This is a Dimension Miramax Home Entertainment release from 2004, purchased on August 23rd, 2004. It says Dimension Miramax on the cover, even though it only says Dimension on the tape label, and I can't remember what logo is on the tape, but I think it's just Dimension. Don't hold me to that. Next one is Friday the 13th, Part 6. Nothing This Evil Ever Dies. There's a CIC video release from 1987 or 8, I think. CIC video embossed case there. And I've not seen this, or I think any of the Friday the 13th movies, but I can't imagine that this is very good. And it comes with a genuine CIC security sticker, so you know it's not a bootleg. And I quite like how it's got these little spacing infos on the inside, showing like where you should put it, if it's a beta or a VHS. I guess that was quite commonplace in the mid-80s when people actually still used Betamax. Next one is Shadowmakers with Paul Newman. The destiny of our world lay not in their hands, not in their minds, but in his hands. This is another CIC video release, this time from 1990. I was saying in the last part about how many CICs I have. I do have a complete shit ton. Another CIC video embossed case, the genuine CIC security sticker, so you know it's not a bootleg, and, well, yeah. Next one is Internal Affairs with Richard Gere and Andy Garcia. Charming, seductive, deadly. Your deepest secret is his most dangerous weapon. Trust him, he's a cop. Yet another CIC video release, again from 1990, the Paramount side of things. And same stuff as always. Embossed case, it's genuine CIC security sticker, so you know it's not a bootleg. And I'm surprised it's still got the beta spacing there, even though this was in 1990, so it must be one of the very last years where beta was actually still being used. Next one is a video of Star Trek The Next Generation, 4 rental exclusive episodes, which are Data's Day, The Wounded, Devil's Due, which was the name of an apparently terrible horror movie that came out in 2014, and Clues. Once more, a CIC video release from 1991. Well, the episodes are from 1990 and 1991. 176 minutes of episodes on one videotape. What an adventure. And I guess this is from Blockbuster, considering that. Next one is The War Bride with Anna Friel, 2 cast members I can't see there, Lauren Dean, Julie Cox, and Molly Parker. Love will meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. This is a CDA Entertainment Limited release from 2002, purchased, but no, it can't be from 2002, it's got the new PG certificate on there. But it was purchased on August 17th, 2005 from Blockbuster. I don't know how many other releases this company did, but the bizarre thing about this is there's only, the only thing before the movie is an advert for Crunchy Nut, and I'm not entirely sure why, but, you know, can't get enough of Crunchy Nut, I guess. Next one is Once Upon a Crime with James Belushi and John Candy. Murder Most Foul in a movie most funny. Also, God rest John Candy's soul. This is an entertainment in video release, which is going to become another recurring theme of this part from 1991. There's an end label advertising Black Robe, which is one of the trailers, and the security sticker. Next one is Don Juan DeMarco with Marlon Brando, Johnny Depp, and Faye Dunaway. The story of a man who thought he was the greatest lover in the world, and the people who tried to cure him of it. Terrific according to Phone Hackers Incorporated, Wonderful Magic according to the Daily Mirror, Hot and Sexy according to Curse Newspaper. Entertainment video release, another one from, this is from 1995, I think. If you can't get laid after seeing this movie, you just can't get laid. That makes absolutely no sense. Whatever, I'm not gonna spend too much time worrying about that. Comes in an entertainment video embossed case. Next one is Death Machine with Brad Dourif and, don't know how you say his name. Man's deadliest invention is about to show its mettle. In subterranean level 10 of a Shank Corporation building, there are $23.2 billion in bonds, and in vault number 10, whatever the fuck this is, I guess, yet another entertainment and video release. I think it's from 1995. I've not seen this movie, but it looks absolutely batshit crazy, so I figure it's going to be good. Entertainment video embossed case, and not a whole lot else going on. I think I just broke something on the case. Who cares? Next one is Sandstorm with Michael Vartan, Norman Reedus, Carrie Wara, Marcel Bell, Dennis Leary, Harry Dean Stanton, Julie Delpy, John Lovitz, and Emilio Estevez. Tyler's girlfriend is about to meet the family. God, that sounds like a completely out of... Oh, hold up. Just make sure my laptop doesn't go off. What was I saying? This is a completely out of place tagline for what I assume is a gritty crime drama. This was released by Showcased Entertainment. Oh no, Third Millennium is the people that released this. Well, yeah. Your attention is drawn to the copyright warning at the beginning of this feature presentation. The weird thing about this has a BBFC card on it, which I've never seen on any other video. Although I think it might have been from other videos released by this company. We'll see. I'm just going to take a minute of your time now that this song is playing. If you have a Switch, get Super Mario Odyssey. This is from the best song in the game, other than, well, no. One of my favourite levels in the game, Bubblaine, the Seaside Kingdom. Anyways, next one. Biloxi Blues with Matthew Broderick. The army made Eugene a man, but Daisy gave him basic training. Another CIC video release. This one's from 1989. Directed by Mike Nichols. Written by Neil Simon. God rest both of their souls. The weird thing about Neil Simon is, the day he died, I went to see a mystery movie marathon at the Prince Charles Cinema in central London. And one of them was The Odd Couple, which is a movie that he wrote, which is such weird timing. And it must have been a coincidence, because they must have planned it, like, so far in advance. But still, that is one weird coincidence. Anyways, CIC video embossed case. Please rewind tape. Thank you. And the genuine CIC security sticker, so you know it's not a bootleg. Next one is Mr. Saturday Nights with Billy Crystal. He loved his family. He loved his friends. But he loved his audience even more. This is the first independent release from 1993. I've not seen this movie, but I keep hearing it's very good, so I should probably give it a shot at some point. Another embossed case by these people. I'm not entirely sure who they are, but if someone could give me a little explanation there, that would be great. Anyways, this comes with an end label advertising Wild West, which is one of the trailers, and the security sticker. Next one is Deadbolt with... who is that? Justine Bateman, I found that out from looking at there, and Adam Baldwin. All the suspense of misery and the terror of single white female. I doubt either of those are true, but this is another first independent release, also from 1993. Combines elements of single white female, Pacific Heights, and The Silence of the Lambs. I love The Silence of the Lambs, I've not seen the other two. Don't know how well that bodes. Anyways, this does not have an end label, but it's got the security sticker, and with the print dates of April 15th, 1993. Next one is A Prayer for the Dying, with Mickey Rourke, Bob Hoskins, and Alan Bates. Bob Hoskins, God rest his soul. Comes from Crown Video in Chesterfield. This is a Vestron Video International release from 1989. Oh. Well, yeah, this comes as Jackknife did with a security sticker, Locust Video Group BV embossed case, and whatever this is on the bottom. Oh no, that's the Crown Video. Next, we've got another string of CIC releases, starting with Far and Away, with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. He left behind everything he knew for the only thing he ever wanted. That's ironic. Anyways, CIC from 1993. I've not seen this movie, but I don't imagine it's very good, even though it's by Ron Howard, and I love Ron Howard movies mostly. It comes with... I think this is quite cool. I've not seen it on many other videos. This little CIC video embossed tape guard. I may as well keep it out. There's the embossed case, the later genuine CIC security sticker, so you know it's not a bootleg, and the security seal. Next one is Vampire in Brooklyn, with Eddie Murphy and Angela Bassett, a comic tale of horror and seduction. Another CIC video release, as I said, this time from 1996, and another case that doesn't close properly, but whatever. And Oh no, the case closes properly if you do nothing to it. Next one is Virtuosity with Denzel Washington. Justice needs a new program. This, again, CIC, but this one I believe is from 1995. Yeah. Interestingly, the BI5 recently did a showing of this. I didn't go to it, but I looked at it on the website, and the screening details said video, as in what it was being screened off of. I do wonder whether that meant whether they were screening it off of VHS, off the DVD, or whether they'd imported the Blu-ray, because it's not been released on Blu-ray in this country. I may never know. Next one is The Ghost in the Darkness with Michael Douglas and Val Kilmer. Pray for the Hunters. Shut up. Last CIC release of this chunk. This is from 1997. I remember I got this from a car boot, where most of the videos I got were from this one fellow who had a shit ton of Yul Brynner movies for some reason, and this was the only one he had that doesn't have Yul Brynner in it in any capacity, because I think he was long dead when this came out. Next one is Soul Survivors, Casey Affleck, Wes Bentley, Eliza Dushku, and Luke Wilson. The world of the dead and the world of the living are about to collide. Isn't that every zombie movie, like, ever? This is a Momentum Pictures release from 2002. But as a signature from whoever this person is, I guess it must have been the person that owned it last, with a print date of March 7th, 2002. Next one is For Love and Glory, with Daniel Markle, Tracy Griffith, and Robert Foxworth as Henry. Courage, honor, loyalty, not all is fair in Love and War. This is a Fox video release from 1994, I think, or no, it's 5. It's a promotion-only copy. What is this? 1994. Co-release with CBS Video. Bland-ass, not bland-ass, no top label at all. Preview cassette, property of Fox Video Limited. Please return after use for Love and Glory. And it comes in a boss case. And this, in another part I had a Fox Video promotional tape of Hot Shots Part 2, which has an actual trailer reel. It's got a little funky Fox Video promotional featurettes on it. This has nothing. This is just the movie, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Next one is American Heart with Jeff Bridges and Edward Furlong. Jack Kelson is going straight, and his son's breaking the law to help him. Oh, that's so ironic. Entertainment and video release from 1990, I think 2 or 3, I can't remember. It must have been 3 because it's got the actual hologram there. Entertainment and video embossed case, and nothing on the bottom. Next one is Space Truckers with Dennis Hopper, Stephen Dorff, Debbie Mazar, and Charles Dance. They've shipped everything from square pigs to anti-gravity beer, but now they've got a load of real trouble. This is another entertainment and video release from 1997. This title alone just makes me want to watch this. I've not, but I feel like I should. Comes in an embossed case, and obviously nothing on the bottom. Next one, Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone. Lincoln Hawk will fight for his son, the only way he knows how. This is a rank home video release of a Canon movie from 1987. This plot is ridiculous. It's, Stallone is a trucker who enters, like, arm wrestling competitions or some shit. I don't know, you couldn't make this up, it's the 80s. Comes in a rank video embossed case, and, well, yeah. Next one is Brotherhood of Murder, with Peter Gallagher, Kelly Lynch, and William Baldwin. A white supremacist torn between two lives, based on the true story of the largest cash robbery in US history. This is a mess, it sounds like. This is a synergy release from 1999. Wait a minute. It says the movie's from 1999, but, well, yeah, no, it doesn't say when the video's from, but I'm going to assume around then. Next one is Kiss of a Spider-Woman with William Hurt, Raul Julia, and Sonia Braga. 4 Oscars and in a tiny print nomination. Yeah, because that's one way of selling it. But Best Actor Oscar nomination, he actually won this. Okay. Greatness from beginning to end, according to the New York Times. This is a Palace premiere release from 1986. This is the first Palace release I ever got. It's got a funky little security thing there. And a Palace Pictures embossed case, which I actually quite like the look of that. And the genuine Palace Video security sticker. Next one is Streetwise with C. Thomas Howell. A cop on the edge, a girl on the run. Excuse me. This is an entertainment and video release from 1990, I think, 4. This movie in the States is known as Jailbait. I quite like the crimson label here. I don't know why, but I just quite like things that are crimson. Entertainment and video embossed case once again. Next one is Stephen King's Sometimes They Come Back. With Pet Sematary and Misery, Stephen King scared you to death. Now he's gonna scare you back to life. This is another entertainment and video release from, I think, 1993. Comes in an older entertainment and video embossed case. And you can tell it's older because it's got that style of security sticker for £2, I guess, from wherever. Oh, bollocks. Next one is Woo, with Jada Pinkett Smith and Tommy Davidson. It's her world. We're just living in it. Brand new, never viewed. Bullshit. Yet another entertainment and video release from, I think this one's from 1998. Woo is the finest, foxiest. When you see Woo, you say Woo! According to, who's that? The LA Times. Well, yeah. The entertainment and video clear embossed case, which I think is quite good. Clear cases are never embossed. I like that affectation. And today's final video is Purely Belter, the new comedy from the director of Brassed Off and Little Voice. This is a Film 4 release from 2001. And I've not seen this movie, but if it's from the director of Brassed Off, I can imagine it's quite good. The print date is covered up by a tape, which is very helpful. And that is it for part 10 of whatever the hell this is. We've got plenty more videos for you in the next parts. I'll see you then.